Hey guys, it's Dominique Sansberry, and I'm coming to you today with another nutrition presentation, but today is coming from the aspect of body goals and how to become your own. So here are a few Instagram models that we're all kind of familiar with. May not be Instagram models, more like celebrities, but who's keeping track? So you have Cardi B in the middle. I'm not too familiar with his name, but it looks like the typical body goals representation, and Kim Kardashian. So here's the thing. Essentially, a prototype body is not the goal. The goal is a healthy body. While your body may seem to improve when you eat less, count calories, take diet and fat burning supplements, waist train, smoke, strictly monitor intake, or bring up the food you did consume, it's harmful. Diet and weight loss supplements, like any other drug, includes risk and side effects, but sellers aren't required to conduct research, as is the case with pharmaceuticals. So, these risks and side effects we may never know. Most often, these are self-prescribed with no input from informed sources. In using these supplements, you're also at a risk of drug interactions. For example, St. John's wort, which can be found in many supplements, can speed the breakdown of many drugs, including antidepressants and birth control pills, thereby reducing the drug's effectiveness. You may also be at a risk of overconsumption. For example, vitamin A, which can be found in many fortified foods as well as supplements, when in excess amounts, can cause headaches and liver damage, reduce bone strength, and cause birth defects. You may also be at a risk of bodily reactions such as increased heart rate, high blood pressure, agitation, diarrhea, sleeplessness, rectal bleeding, and kidney problems. Health risk of smoking. So by now we should all be pretty familiar with this, but just in case you're not, smoking increases the risk of coronary disease by 2 to 4 times, stroke by 2 to 4 times, men developing lung cancer by 25 times, and women developing lung cancer by 25.7 times. It can cause cancer almost anywhere in the body, including bladder, blood, cervix, and stomach. It can reduce fertility as well as cause inflammation and decreased immune function. Health risk of waist training. So this is probably the most popular form of weight regulation that we're seeing these days, as promoted on Instagram and any other social media handle you can find. But some of the risks include skin irritation. You may think a rash is a cheap price to pay for the perfect hourglass figure, but you may not feel that way if it leads to infection. Acid reflux, restricted and shallow breathing, which can lead to shortness of breath, lightheadedness, and fainting, bruising, numbness, and psychological tolls. While wearing the trainer, your waist may appear slimmer, but your unhappiness with your shape will be perpetuated through comparison once you take it off. While these risks may not be as severe as those associated with other methods mentioned, the fact is, waist training doesn't make you lose weight. At most, it may assist with decreasing water weight while you have it on. Health risk of excessive and restrictive dieting. These risks may include gallbladder disease, muscle atrophy, malnutrition, which for your age group can lead to delays in physical growth, delay in maturation, reduction in capacity, as well as many other health issues, depression, and eating disorders. So, as opposed to using all of these get right quick schemes that could potentially harm you more than actually benefiting you, here's the trick. Make healthy choices. Take it from me. After years of trying some of these get right quick schemes, the only way to achieve the body goals you have and be healthy enough to actually enjoy it is to eat right and stay active. I could give you a full debrief of the nutritional requirements, but I won't. I'll just give you this short list of tips. Be aware of the basic requirements of your nutrition. For starters, drink more water than any other beverage. Eat vegetables every day. Eat fruit every day, but in moderation, as it can include a lot of sugar. Carbohydrates are your friends. It provides you with fuel to get through the day. Not all fat is bad fat. Specifically, look out for saturated fat. More protein is not the answer. It can cause kidney disease plus some if it is taken in excess amounts. Eat natural, less processed foods. Processed foods include canned, frozen, packaged, fast, among others. As dietary reference intakes are determined by factors such as age and gender, it can vary quite a bit across individuals. Lastly, be aware of what works for you and what doesn't. Be aware of any allergies and any intolerance. So here's kind of a quick reference graph of a well-balanced meal. So typically it should include grain, veggies, meats, nuts, fruits, dairy, oils, eggs, and legumes. However, you should be mindful, as previously mentioned, of any allergies or intolerances, as this may affect your well-balanced meal. Additionally, be aware that as your physical activity increases, your carbohydrate intake should increase. As your physical activity decreases, your carbohydrate intake should decrease. As mentioned previously, carbohydrates serve as fuel to get through your activity. So here are a few resources that I thought you guys might enjoy. There are a few articles and a video. If you find any in your own research that you think would be applicable and you think I should use in the future, please forward them to me. I'm always looking for good material. My address is included below. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Hope you guys enjoyed.